Okay, hi. We have had a request for my almond cookies, so I am going to show you how to make these really yummy almond cookies. Here you go, Scott. Okay, so I actually double this recipe since I'm making it. Might as well make plenty, and you can put them in the fridge. They last, I don't know. We've never had them go bad. So anyway, so first I'm adding almond butter, and we get these little tubs of almond butter. They're at Vitamin Cottage, and this is roughly 2 cups. I've measured it out before, so it's 2 cups of almond butter. Just sell it out here. Not the easiest stuff to work with, that's for sure. Even with my giant spatula. But yeah, these you can make your own almond butter, or you can. They have almond butter in regular jars, but Vitamin Cottage makes their own, so we just get their version of the almond butter. It's yummy, organic, fresh. Okay, oops. So then, once you get all that in there, then you put in half a cup of honey. And we get this honey from Big Bees, which I actually used the last of our honey, so we'll have to wait there. Their little store has been closed for the winter, and they will be opening back up in May, so we'll be able to get some more Big Bee honey soon. And then a half a cup of I use date sugar, so it's just better for you, less sweet. But you could use regular sugar if you want, but this is the healthier way to go. And then 1 teaspoon vanilla. Okay. Now I will take this all mixed together. And it's funny, this date sugar kind of smokes. It's got a little dusty, powdery. Okay, so you get this all blended together. Knife and scrapes that off of there. The honey and the almond butter makes this a little tricky to get all mixed up. Just kind of some elbow in there. Okay, and then after you get that all mixed up, kind of like that, you see, then you add. Now we're vegan, so we do not use eggs, so we use the egg replacer. So what this is, it calls for 2 eggs. So this is 2 tablespoons of the egg replacer, or you can also use flaxseed. It does the same thing. So it's 1 tablespoon of egg replacer or flaxseed, and 3 tablespoons water. So with this one, there's 2. So there's 2 tablespoons egg replacer and 6 tablespoons water. So you just put that in there. But you know, if you do eggs, you can use 2 eggs. So, but this, I'm telling you, you don't even notice. There's no difference in not having eggs in this recipe. And then this is 2/3 cup flaxseed. So we'll dump that in. And then I will put in a teaspoon of baking soda. And we buy this at Vitamin Cottage in bulk, so that's why I have it in my own jar. And a 1/2 teaspoon salt, which I use Celtic sea salt for all my salting. And then this is 4/3 cup of shredded coconut. Just pour that in there. And that's it. That's all the ingredients. And then you just have to work at getting this all mixed together. And what I'm probably going to do here is use my mixer. Sure it all gets blended good. You want your baking soda to distribute throughout the whole entire batch of cookies. So, I'm going to move it over here. I don't have a plug on this pin. So I'm just going to bring it up a bit. Something like medium. It's really clogged up, so it's a little tricky. Okay, now get all the batter out of the things. It's really dry. I don't have one of those KitchenAid mixers, which I need to get, but this is the first time I've ever actually needed it, so it'd be handy to have. And if you have one of those, definitely use that, because that would make mixing this a lot easier. And I don't think, well, I'm not sure, but I don't think it would stick to the mixer bladey thingies as much. Okay. Alrighty, so now that's it. Now I'm ready to form it into the cookies. So what I'm going to do is, what you do is you use parchment paper, which I love parchment paper. It's great. Parchment paper makes clean up a breeze. Nothing sticks to this. So especially when you don't use, if you're making something, a recipe that doesn't call for oil or butter, you definitely want to use parchment paper. Otherwise you're going to have whatever you make stick to the cookie sheet. Okay, so now I'm gonna just clear off my space. Now what you do is I have this handy dandy cookie scooper, and we'll scoop out, you know, make them as big as you want. I happen to have this, so I just make them this big. They're pretty easy to make. It's just, you know, just mix all the ingredients together and stick it on your sheet. And I've already got the oven preheating. It's on 300, so it's kind of like if you're making chocolate chip cookies. Most cookies bake at 375, but these bake at 350 for a little bit longer than you would do on a basic cookie. Okay. So I got all my little balls made. Now, just flatten them out. So I use a little piece of parchment paper, and then I just squash them down. That's it. And then now I will pop them in the oven and bake them for 13 minutes. Now we're high altitude, so things take a lot longer. So you might want to check, maybe do 10, 11 minutes to start. You know, just check them. You know, up here I've gone as far as 15 minutes, but as the cooking, as it goes into the more batches I do, that was too long. So they were getting a little burnt around the edges, but that's it. I will go through the list of ingredients one more time. So it's for a double batch of this almond cookies, it's 2 cups almond butter, a half a cup date sugar or any sugar. I've actually used coconut sugar before, and that works really well too, but the date sugar is what we use most often. Half a cup of honey, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 2 eggs, or if you're doing the egg replacer like we do, it's 2 tablespoons egg replacer or flaxseed, and 6 tablespoons water. 1 teaspoon baking soda, a half teaspoon Celtic sea salt, 4 4/3 cup unsweetened shredded coconut, 2/3 cup flax seeds. And that's it. Blend it all up and we'll have delicious cookies in no time. All right, and I'll come back with the finished product. Okay, so now we have the finished product. I just took them out of the oven, and I will give you, there they are. And they will look easily just right off of the parchment paper. So, and I'll just let them cool for a little bit, and then I'll do another batch. So that's it. That's all there is to it. So I hope you make them, and hope they turn out as yummy as the ones I make. All right. See you later.